Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before starting the video, I will introduce myself. My name is Julia, active video Nagarata from the second semester of English Education Study Program. In this video, I will tell you about the origin of the river wire, West Kalimantan. So let's get to the video. Once upon a time, in West Kalimantan, there was a small town called Sintang City. It is in Sintang City that Warrior River is located. At the time, Sintang City has just been founded. In this city also lived a poor fisherman with his wife and children. Every day, the fisherman only lived by fishing in one of the tributaries of the Kapuas River, which became known as the Warrior River. One day, as usual, the poor fisherman went to the river to catch fish. The plan: he will catch some fish for his wife and children to eat that day. He prepared everything, such as bringing bait and 2 fishing rods. He deliberately took the fishing rod with him in case one of the ropes from his fishing rod broke. While continuing to pray and hoping to get lots of fish, the fisherman walked steadily towards the river. There was already a boat that he used to catch fish. The boat was rowed into the middle of the river. Then he threw the fishing line that had been baited into the river. The fisherman patiently waits for his fishing rod to move until he catch a fish. It didn't feel like the sun was getting high. Not even a fish managed to get caught in the hook. For some reason, that day, the bait he put on did not attract the attention of the fish to eat it. Instead of hoping to get a lot of fish, he didn't even get small fish. Even so, the fisherman did not despair. Patiently, he kept trying to fish. He was determined to get fish, even if it was only one to be eaten by his children and wife, who were waiting at home. Maybe if I go further upstream, I will get fish, thought the fisherman, who then rowed his boat upstream. Arriving there, he found a rocky cove. The land around the bay is mossy and overgrown with large, luswadi trees. Well, it seems here I will get fish. The fisherman began to prepare his fishing rod and chain the bait. After that, the fishing rod stretched into the river. He had been waiting for hours, but there was no sign of the fishing rod being pulled by the fish. It was already evening. The sun is almost setting. However, the fisherman had not yet returned from the river. He didn't even get a fish. Finally, with feelings of disappointment, the fisherman was about to return to his house. Never mind. Maybe today is not my lucky day, thought the fisherman. However, when he was about to leave his fishing line, it suddenly moved violently as if someone was pulling it out of the water. With alacrity, the fisherman held and pulled the fishing line firmly. Wow! Looks like I got a big fish this time, he shouted happily. However, the pull from the water was so strong that it pulled the fishing line between the rocks on the bank of the river. Fishing line immediately stretched so as not to break. When the pull from the water begins to weaken, the fisherman pulls back his line. Why can't the big fish be seen yet? He asked to himself while pulling the fishing line slowly. It doesn't feel like it's already dark. Lush trees around the river add to the eerie atmosphere. River water no longer reflects lights. There is only darkness. When the fishing line was lifted, how surprised the fisherman was! He didn't get a big fish, but only a yellowish wire rope stuck at the end of his fishing line. Too bad. The big fish has escaped, he said disappointedly. When the fisherman was about to let go of the wire rope, he realized that the wire rope that was stuck in his fishing line was gold wire. He was surprised and happy because his ever since morning got Rachel even thought he didn't get a fish. But gold wire! If this wire rope is long, I can be rich instantly, he shouted. 1 fathom, 2 fathom, 3 fathoms. He pulled the gold wire, but the wire has not run out yet. The fisherman had not had enough. Greedily, he pulled on the gold wire rope until the whole boat was filled with gold wire. Even though the fisherman had pulled in many times, the wire rope had not been used up. I really am a rich man. Suddenly, from under the water, a scream was heard. Stop! Stop! You have pulled enough of this wire! Despite hearing the scream, the fisherman paid no heed to them. Greedy, he kept pulling the wire until the boat started to sink a little. Stop! You have enough of this gold wire. Don't pull it anymore. Just cut the rope, shouted a voice from under the water. Once again, the fisherman ignored the warning. The boat he was on unknowingly began to sink. He only realized it when the water that had entered his boat was up to his knees. The longer, the more the boat sank because of the heavy weight of the gold wire. Help! Help! Help me! Shouted the fisherman who had started to sing with his boat, even though he asked for help many times with an almost exhausted voice. Still, no one helped. He didn't realize that he was in the middle of a dark river and no one was there. Finally, he sang with the boat and the gold wire. If he wasn't ready and obeyed the warning in the water, of course, he would have died in vain. Moral message: be a grateful person if what you get is sufficient for life needs. Stop. Because if we always want to live excessively with greed, it will actually harm us.